10,000 reps to grasping the boxing basics through 10 sessions. And today we'll be getting into session 7 of 10 with the primary focus on countering through blocking. Hello, Earthlings. Ultraviolet Ronald from the Bronx here. And we're going to get to the first one that you do at any normal boxing club if you were training with a partner, which is the Parry jab counter. All right, so you're going to imagine your opponent throw a jab, and as they throw the jab, you're going to catch it with your rear hand. Very subtle, not over-exaggerated, because then you leave yourself open to get potentially countered over the counter you're trying to do on your opponent. All right, so you're going to be very subtle, catch it, and as you catch, the jab comes out at the same time. All right, so essentially throws your opponent off guard by doing that. And if you're with somebody, y'all be catching each other's jab at the same time as you're jabbing. All right, so should like this here. And we're going to do 50, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. 1. Well, it counts as 2 for each one we do simply because we're doing 2 movements. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Keep that jab nice and straight, punching from the elbow. 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. All right, now the next one is jabbing over their counter with the same hand. So that's going to completely throw them off because it's coming from the same side as you throw it. So you're going to imagine them jabbing, you catch it with your lead hand this time, and as you catch and swat it down, very subtle, again, not over-exaggerating the movement, you come over with your jab. So it's like this here, okay? And we're going to do 25. And 3, 2, 1, make sure your feet don't cross. 1, let's go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. All right, now this is going to count as 4. We're going to parry, then double block. Okay, well, 3. It's going to count as 3, my bad. So it's going to be parry, 1, 2, double jab afterwards. It's going to throw your opponent completely off guard. So it's going to be, all right, and we're going to start on 3, just 25, 24 to 26 reps. 2, 1, let's go. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. All right, that's 100 reps with the jab side. Now, we're going to start off with our right, doing 100 reps. Now, this one is going to be a little bit trickier because I really would not advise this, but there are people who are really good at doing this, like a Winky Wright, a David Benavidez, a Joshua Clottey, Oscar De La Hoya in his prime, where they're able to catch the opponent's power hand with their lead hand. Okay, very dangerous because, again, you leave yourself susceptible, like what happened with Francis Ngannou and Anthony Joshua. When he tried to counter, boom, got hit with that right hand and knocked out, and that's all she wrote. But that's why you gotta be very subtle. So you're gonna catch with the right, and as you catch with the right, you throw your counter completely over the top at the same time. So it's like this here. Okay, very hard concept to understand at first, but you have to imagine your opponent is trying to throw a straight right or a cross, wherever you want to call it, and you're catching it with your rear hand, and as you catch it, you're swatting it down, and as you swat it down, that's when you come over with that cross. We're going to do 100 reps in 3, 2, 1. Focus on technique. Let's go. 2. Keep that arm nice and straight, and turn those hips when you throw that cross. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 30, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, my bad with that mess up, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, excuse me, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68. Keep your guard nice and tight. Tuck your chin. Crunch that torso. 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 82, 84, 86, 88, 90, 92, 94, 96, 98, 200 reps down. Now we're gonna shake it out. You need to get a sip of water, but I came up close to show you what it looks like when you actually see the punch come your way and you have to parry and come over. Now, we're gonna do 200 reps at the same time. David Benavidez is really good at doing this as well as Winky Wright, where they're able to get nice and tight in the guard and parry punches and come over at the same time as they're parrying. But this is a highly skilled move, and you have to have good reflexes and good eyes. You can't flinch, you can't wince. You gotta keep your eyes open at all times. Really use that tunnel vision to see what it is that you're trying to do. So essentially, we're gonna do 200 reps of jab crossing after the parrying at the same time. So what you like this here, and then step back. It's gonna count as 5. So I'm gonna be up close here, and then step back. So you're catching the jab, the cross, all right? And you see I'm moving into it, take the steam off the punch on both sides, and come back with that jab, cross, stepping back to get out the way. And each succession counts as 5 reps. And we're gonna start in 3, 2, and we're going up to 200 reps. So that means we're gonna do 40 of these in total. 1, let's go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. I can't go too fast, I'm gonna lose the mic. 90, 95, 100. All right, shake it out. I know that lactic acid is building up like crazy right now in your arm. So we're gonna shake it out. Whew. You get a drink of water. Get a drink of water. After we do this, we're gonna get into the hook counters from the blocking. Going from same side to opposite side to doubling up with the body and the top. And then we're gonna go into the uppercuts. All right, so let's get right back to this in 3, 2, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. You see me stepping back right as I do it to get out of the void So if I miss the counter, I'm able to not get hit on their oncoming. That's the whole purpose. 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. She's very subtle with the parrying. You're not supposed to over exaggerate. 85, 90, 95, 200 reps down, 400 reps in total with the drab cross. Now we're going to get into the same side hook block counter, stemming from the left hook first. Now, as we do this, again, you want to imagine it's your opponent throwing a right hook at your head, okay? And you're catching, or it could be a left hook if they're southpaw, but you're catching. And as you catch, you're rolling slightly to take the steam off the punch. And as you roll, you drop your hand in a circular motion after you catch and coming around. It's a very tight hook on that same side. It completely throws them off if you do it very quickly, because it's the punches that you don't see that hurts your opponent the most or knocks them out. So it should like this here. All right, again, from a distance. It's going to feel very uncomfortable at first. So we're going to take it slow. And again, we're counting as 2 reps. So it's going to be 50 here, all right? Then 50 with the double. So that's going to go from body to head. And then it's going to be 50, same with the right side, 50 double right to head. And then it's going to be both sides, 1, 2, to finish off with the last 100. So we'll be doing 300 reps with that, okay? So let's start in 3. I know it's going to take its toll on you, but you're stronger than this session. 2, 1, let's go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14. You don't necessarily need to go super hard. Again, it's the punch they don't see is what rocks their jaw, all right? 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. Imagine that opponent actually throwing to you. 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, don't give up. 44, keep the punches nice and tight. 46, 48, 50. All right, this is where it gets a little challenging because we're gonna catch here, but as we catch, we're gonna go to the body, then the head, okay? Because to catch a shot on the body and then come back with a hook on the body is gonna feel super awkward and uncomfortable. Very few boxers do that. Miguel Cotto was one that used to do it in his prime, but it's a very hard shot, even Canelo Alvarez at times, very hard shot to do. So instead, we catch at the top again, body, head. And as you go to the body, all you're doing is you're dropping your arm down, rotating your hips, going through the opponent's body, or you're imagining you're going through, and then double up on the top, step back, get out of range. All right, and each one is going to count as 4, and we're gonna do 50 reps. All right, shake it out, drink a sip of water if you need to. Let's take one good deep breath in and out. Let's go. All right, 3, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, for good measure. All right, counts at 50. That's 100 reps right there. Halfway through. Now we're gonna go to the right side. Again, subtle catch, you feel a shot, or imagine you're feeling a shot on your right, you're taking a blow, and then coming back with that same arm. We're just gonna shake it out a bit, because I know you feel it. All right, shake it out a bit. Get a sip of water if you need to. And we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. If you need to play music in the background, go right ahead. Let's go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14, 16, 18. Make sure to rotate those hips, keep your posture straight. 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, nice and tight, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. All right, so a quick little breather again. And if you need some extra motivation, and you're not used to the old school way, which is being in your thoughts and just hearing nature around you as you go through the workout, play some music to get you hyped up and going, to encourage you to keep going further and further and not quitting yourself, and build up that mental fortitude of what you need to carry yourself throughout this workout. Because you're bigger than this and you're stronger than this, you have to know your why and not forget why you're doing this in the first place. All right. Now we're going to do on the double. So going to the body and then going to the head, keeping it nice and tight, not over exaggerating and throwing it from the guard. Block, bam, bam, same side. Again, counting it as 4 reps. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, for good measure, bam, bam. All right, 50. Now, at 600 reps down, for the next 100, we're gonna do at the same time. This is where it's gonna get a little complicated, okay? So, it's gonna be, because we're gonna do 4 in succession. It's gonna take a lot out of you. It's essentially gonna count as 10 reps at a time. All right, so we're gonna be nice and tight on our guard. We're gonna catch the body. All right, so just like this here, catch body, hook back, catch head, hook back, catch body right, hook back, catch head, hook back, and then reset from there. And that's gonna count as 10 reps. It's going to be brutal. And after you do that, You step to the side or step back to ensure you're out of danger. After you're right there, keeping your eyes open to catch each shot. So again, shoot like this here. And that's going to count as 10. And you can go back, side, or whatever to reset. Count as 10 in total to get out of the way after that succession. So we're going to start. And we're just doing this one 10 times. And 3, 2, 1. Starting off with the body. Let's go. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 50. 60. 70. 70. 80. 90. 100. All right, 700 reps down. Now we're gonna do a similar thing with the uppercuts. I know that's probably a lot to take in, but the whole purpose of shadow boxing is to actually work on technique and imagine that you have an opponent in front of you trying to hit you. That's how you can really focus on head movement, defense, footwork, countering, or whatever it is that you need to do to take yourself to the next level. But you have to treat it as such. Don't just treat it as just punching with no purpose and just moving around, think you're doing something when there's no intention behind it, because you don't gain anything from that. When you're shadow boxing, hitting a heavy bag, if you're in the boxing gym, doubling bags, sparring, everything has a purpose. And what you fail in practice will show up in the ring or outside the ring. Hopefully, God forbid, you never have to get into a situation where you have to do a life or death type thing outside, but it will show. That's why you have to practice with intention. All right, so we're gonna be doing the same thing for the last 300 reps with the uppercut. All right, so catch with the left, boom, with the left uppercut to the head. All right, and then again, catch with the left uppercut body, left uppercut head, catch with the right, right uppercut head, catch with the right uppercut body, right uppercut head, and then all together, body, right, head, left, head, right, step back, all right? So I'm gonna take it slow at first and then start to pick up the pace slowly. I'm gonna get a sip of water, you can get a sip of water too. Finish strong, don't give up on yourself. You are better and stronger than this workout. Be a part of the 5 to 8% of people who truly work out, because the majority of Americans do not train. Be part of the group that cares about taking your body to the next level. All right, so again, remember, catch head, then left uppercut. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, nice and tight, go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, keep it nice and tight, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42,
44, 46, 48, 50.
Shake it out a bit. And remember, we're going to double up. Body, head. All right. I'm going to start right back up. And 3, 2, 1. Each. Remember, it counts as 4 reps. Let's go.
4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Follow through. 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, and for good measure,
All right, 50.
now we're going to roll on the right. And again, if you need to get some water, get some water.
Everything we do throughout these 10 sessions has its purpose. So if you don't have a partner, keep in mind when you're doing these drills that there's an actual person that you're imagining in front of you. That's how you can react properly and do what it is you need to do to counter effectively in those moments or whatever it is that you're working on. Now get some water if you need to get some water. All right, that's 800 reps down, 200 more reps to go, almost at the finish line. All right, again, I'm gonna start off with that right catch, right uppercut. And you're keeping it tight, not dropping it all the way from the bottom, almost halfway, kind of in the middle, 45 degrees, and then spring up. And we're gonna start this in 3, 2, 1, go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Guess who's really good at doing these drills? And that's why they're really scared to fight in the pocket? Terrence Crawford and Lamont Roach when he was fighting Gervonta Davis. Really good at catching and shooting. Very useful, especially if you're in a pocket or if you need to intimidate and impose your will on your opponent. All right, let's get back into it. 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. All right, you're gonna shake it out.
and then we're gonna double up again,
Catch it on the right to the body and head. Because if you get the body with a good shot, the head comes down, making it easy for that over-the-top shot that you need to throw. All right, take a quick little breather. Don't forget why you're here. If you need to turn the music up that you may have playing in the background, do what you need to do. Keep yourself encouraged and motivated. I don't want you quitting on yourself. I want you to get that body that you want. I want you to acquire the skills that you need to help you in everyday life. Self-defense is a must. It's not just an afterthought, it's a must, because you never know when you're gonna need it. And of course, keep your body primed and ready for anything life throws at you. All right, let's go. Remember, count as 4 reps. Body, head, count with that right hand block. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36,
40, 44, 48 for good measure, 900 reps. And each one we do for the next is going to count, like previously with the hooks, as 10 reps, but one in succession. All right, so you're catching the body first, boom, uppercut from the same side that you catch in the body. That's how you throw them off, because usually that shot they throw and you block and counter, their hand's already slightly dropping down, or they're not quick enough to get that hand back, and that's when you can capitalize on a counter. That's why when Terrence Crawford was fighting Canelo, he caught that shot on the head with the left and then came over with his left hook, and that's what caused Canelo to slightly stumble. I don't know if he lost his balance or his equilibrium, but those are the shots that you don't see that are very precise and to the target that catches your opponent off guard and potentially gets him out of there. All right. So let's start with the last 100, finishing strong, already 900 reps down. Remember, so it's going to be body, body, head, head, body, body, head, head, step back to the side or wherever you need to go. It's going to count as 10 reps in succession, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. 1,000 reps. Thank you for joining me on the session. Hopefully you need to get what you need to get out of this. Always be a student to the game. Constantly learning and constantly being diligent in your studies and practice. Now, thank you for joining me on the journey to the ultraviolet. In session 8, we're going to be focusing more on combinations, and in session 9, we're going to go back to the countering, but through head movement. Now, if you liked the video, please comment and subscribe, and always work towards becoming your greatest version.